I'll start with a little synopsis here. I think I was really pleased with the way we came out after last game. We had two really good days of practice, the similar practices we had going into the Miami game. And, I was excited to see our guys respond, and they responded the way I thought they would. And, even more so, 20-minute mark, we were plus 17 or 19 at the half. We extended the lead. I think we got it up to 28. Obviously, we didn't finish the game very well, but we'll work on that. And better to be up 28 than down 28 and trying to fight back into it. But really proud of our guys for the response, after last game.
What did you guys do better defensively tonight, or different than you did on Friday?
Yeah, I think coming in, they had three really good guards. They were shooting 41% from three as a team, leading the league. Keyshawn Williams, I think, was shooting 79% himself. So I thought our ball pressure was better. I thought our gaps were better. And I thought we disrupted their offense in the half court. They run some really, really good sets. And, late in the game, they went to a middle ball screen roll replace where they got us and split us. But, first 33 minutes, I thought we were really, really good defensively.
How much stock do you put in those last 8 minutes? It's a 28-point game, and there's going to be some slippage there with mental focus and whatever. And I saw your reactions over the last 8 minutes. How important is it to do something other than what you guys did tonight?
Yeah, hopefully we're up 28 again. We can learn from this. But I always say it's better to learn from winning than learn from losing. And, we'll look at the film. And, the big thing is time and score, right? We had some wide open threes that we missed. But when you shoot a corner three and you miss and they get the rebound run out, they have numbers. When we, come down, we just got to understand time and score. If you don't have a wide open layup, bring it out, make them run offense. And I thought we got good looks when we ran down because they just, five guys in the paint, getting BVP, double teamed, mark drives, collapsing, and we got the kickouts. We got to knock those shots down.
Do you have any kind of update on Ben Rodder?
I don't. He was in the training room when I walked by, or when I walked back here.
Coach, I noticed at the end of the game, there's a lineup of Mark Sears, Miles Brown, and Tommy Schmuck. Do you envision, do you like those three-guard lineups? Do you see any more of those in the future?
Yeah, I do. I like those three together. I think defensively they're, three of our better on-ball defenders. You give up some size, obviously, rebounding-wise, but you got multiple ball handlers, multiple defenders, perimeter defenders, and I thought that was really big, with their three-guard attack, especially late.
You mentioned you're proud of how your team responded defensively. Does that go for Mark as well? He was, much more forceful, impactful, especially early in the ball game compared to Friday night.
Yeah, I thought the first half he was impeccable. Like, he made all the right reads, was very, very good, running the offense. And, he wanted to have 0 turnovers today, but he obviously had 5. But I thought his response, coming off that game Friday night was really, really good. They tried to trap him, hard hedge the ball screens, get the ball out of his hands. We kind of just went a little 1-4 flat for him there late. He got to the foul line, got a bucket, and had a really good game.
Coach, coming off of that, you had Sears play all 40 minutes tonight. As a coach, having a point guard that you can trust to defend and handle the ball for all 40 minutes, how big is that?
Yeah, that wasn't the plan. I trust those guys. I talked to him and BVP and JC a lot and asked them how they're doing. I would have liked to get them out of there, if we could have, up 28, but obviously they cut the lead to 21 and down to 17, so we kept him in the game. And, he made some big plays down the stretch. But I think he's got a great motor, takes care of his body, and I trust him, so I ask him often a lot if he needs a blow.
Coach, can you kind of break down the scoring runs to kind of close out the first half a little bit? Shots weren't connecting from beyond the arc for the first 8 minutes, and then you guys kind of light up a little bit. You guys had a little lead wide open going into the half. Can you kind of walk us through kind of what happened with the team during the timeouts?
Yeah, I think we're getting good looks. I'd have to go back and look at it, but we're missing a lot of wide open ones. And it was even first half against Toledo, we were 3 for 15. We had some really, really good looks. And, against a team like Toledo, you have to make those. With the cushion that we had, we could afford to miss, the ones that we missed, but to put a complete game together, step up, knock those shots down, instead of up 19, you're up 28, which, changes the ebbs and flows a little bit. But I thought our press, was really good. We got some unforced turnovers off of it, chewed up the clock where we only had to guard maybe 21 seconds of their offense. So I thought that was key as well.
So last season you had Jason Preston, you played a lot of the minutes at the point guard position. So how has Mark Sears' improvement from last year to this year impressed you so much, just because he was sitting behind such a good player in Jason Preston?
Yeah, I think if you look at last year, I mean, he started, I think, 5 games when Jason was out with COVID and his hamstring injury, maybe 6. And, those two played together, and, he played off the ball some, played on the ball some with Jason. And, when Jason left, obviously we talked to him about his role was going to be bigger. And, he put the time and effort into it. He's starting to watch a lot more tape, how other teams are going to guard it, our actions, him in general. And, I think he's going to get better and better. He's still got room for growth. The response that he had from Friday night to tonight, shows some maturity on his part to come back and play the way he played.
Is there extra pressure Friday night knowing that you follow up with 3 straight home games? Like, if you find a way to win at Buffalo, then you got a really good chance to get another big streak going.
Yeah, I think, it's bigger, more for, it's the only time we play them and it's at their place, for seeding purposes, for tie-break purposes. It's not ideal that they're, the one that we play on the road. And, kind of like Toledo, they're going to be ready to play. We beat them in the championship game. And, it's going to be a good atmosphere. They're a really, really good team. They play hard. And, normally comes down to transition defense and rebounding, when you play those guys. So we got to go in with a lot of toughness, quick turnaround, playing on Friday on national TV.
Early in the first half, you brought up the zone press defense. Was that kind of to maybe force some turnovers and get some easy buckets, since you guys weren't really clicking on offense right at the beginning?
Yeah, I think it was more just to kind of, disrupt them, take them out of their timing. Like I said, I thought their offense was really good coming into the game. Their guards are really good. And, instead of guarding for 27 seconds, you're guarding for 20 seconds. So that 7 seconds of action and movement, might disrupt their timing a little bit. Maybe they can't run a play that they normally would want to run. So we did it to kind of disrupt and slow them down. We got some turnovers out of it, which is a bonus. And, I thought that was a really big part of the game.
It's a minor thing, Jeff. What kind of conversations do you have with IJ about making himself available for 4 minutes because of foul issues?
Yeah, I mean, Isaac's going to help us. And I think with him, it's tough when you don't get a lot of minutes, right, to kind of get in a flow. And he plays so hard. He's physical. And I think some of his fouls he can alleviate. I thought the other night against Toledo, the 2 fouls that they called, I didn't think were, worthy to be called. But they were. And, we just got to keep watching tape with him. He's going to help us. He's a good player. And we're going to keep, putting him in there. And I think, he would have got more than the 5 minutes he played tonight. He got the 2 fouls in the first half, and we brought him back, and he ended up fouling out. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, Mark, how important was it to you personally to come back and play better at the start after what happened Friday night?
I mean, Friday night, it was very embarrassing, and we just wanted to bounce back. And this was a game that we really just wanted to bounce back, especially in front of our home court.
It seemed like you were more determined to get to the rim, too. You had your struggles in the first half on Friday night, not so much tonight. Whether you wanted to be more aggressive, more forceful with the ball, in what ways did you try to approach things differently tonight?
Tonight, I just really wanted to help my team and just draw eyes in the paint, and then once I had the eyes, just kick it out for the wide open shot. So I really wanted to help my team in that aspect today.
Mark, can you kind of break down that early scoring run you guys had about midway through the first half? You you guys were starting off a little bit slow, shots weren't connecting with three-point range, and then you guys go on the 17-2 run, kind of busted the league wide open. Can you kind of break that down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it really started on defense. You know, we got our stops, and them stops led to transition points and easy fast break points. So I really say it's our defense that made that run.
Hey, Sam, could you talk about how you guys approached defensively tonight? Again, you guys have played at a great level all year, had the slippage on Friday night, and I thought did a really good job of kind of answering the call defensively as a team tonight.
I mean, yeah, we came in with the mindset to bounce back from Friday. They're supposed to be a very good three-point shooting team, so, you know, we had a goal of not letting them get a lot of open shots, and I feel like we did a good job at that, and, you know, guarding individually, you know, just playing good defense one-on-one, and that led to long rebounds and good fast break points.
With the rotation kind of being up in the air, you know, a guy misses one night, this guy misses like tonight, Ben Roddick got dinged up a little bit. How have you tried to fit in? Is it a matter of just whatever the team needs that night? Is there something specific that you try to bring? How do you acclimate to things?
Personally, I just love helping the team win. If that's rebounding, if that's guarding their best player, if that's cutting, setting screens, whatever I can do to help the team win, that's what I'm going to do. If that's just cheering on the bench and clapping my teammates on, whatever it is, and when my name is called, I'm ready.
Mark, you played all 40 minutes tonight. What does it kind of do for your confidence to know that Coach Boals has that much trust in you to basically have the ball in your hands for the entire game?
I mean, as a player, it feels really good knowing that you have the coach's trust. So once you do that, you're willing to run through a brick wall for him. I mean, that's the type of trust that he has for me.
This question's for both of you guys. Would you guys say that it was a bit slow from three-point range to kind of begin both halves, you know, open the game, missed first 6 attempts, and then after Ben Plus missed the first one, or made the first one in the second half, you guys kind of went a couple minutes without making one. Would you say it's fair that it took you guys a few minutes to beat up on from three-point range?
You got it.
I think so. I mean, we were getting open looks, so as the game goes on, you continue to get those open looks, you're going to keep shooting them. I mean, that's what we get shots up in practice for. We get open looks, we're going to let it fly.
What's your position, Sam? Are you a small forward or are you a power forward? Like, you play a lot of different slots. Where do you see yourself?
I feel as if I'm very versatile. Defensively wise, I could probably guard about 1 through 4. And then offensively, wherever the coach wants to put me, wherever it is best for the offense. But I'm about a wing forward.
So kind of like Carter or BBT then, kind of in a similar mold in that you can guard more than one position?
Exactly. They're a little more powerful than me. I might probably have a little more wing in it, but, you know.
This question goes to both of you guys. So you guys had a 28-point lead tonight. So what's a key emphasis, like in future games, when you guys are up big and you want to sustain that lead?
I'd say control the penalties we get on fast break. Like, you know, once we got the lead up by 28, just play it smart. We don't really need to put up points to win because it's a 28-point lead, so just play by play.
Exactly what he said. Just playing with pace. You know, we got the lead, play with pace. We're comfortable, you know, take smart shots and take care of the ball.
For both of you, you guys are both younger players. How have the other upperclassmen on this team kind of influenced you to play well?
They give us a lot of confidence. They trust us. They see us put in the work, and you know, when you put in the work whole summer, whole off season with those guys, you start to build this type of trust that it's like Mark said, you run through a brick wall for them. So they really help us along the way with that.
You guys are up big, and then, you know, the last 8 minutes, you know, a lot of that lead evaporates. Coach Boals didn't look too happy hitting the table over there. How much of that always maintaining the standard bleeds through when a game's kind of a blowout, and even though it's the last 4 minutes, how much of that messaging from the bench area do you guys still hear when you're on the floor?
I mean, that's one of our weakest things as a team. You know, we just got to be better at closing the games out. And once we do that, I mean, we're going to be pretty good. But I'd say that's our weakest point right now, but we're still working on that.
Sam, you're out there playing. Do you guys hear the big table slap when it goes off?
Oh, of course. The whole 40 minutes, no matter if we up 30, down 30, you're going to hear that coaching staff the whole game. They're going to make sure.
Sam, as they kind of started to make the run in the middle of the second half there, you had kind of all 6 points to kind of mitigate that run that they were going on. You know, making some big baskets down low, does that help with your confidence as well?
Yeah, as the season goes on, I feel as if I'm getting more confident with more minutes coming. I feel like I'm getting a little more, leeway to do a couple more things, play a little more in my game, and I feel like it's going to be really good for our team going down the road.
Mark, I noticed at the end of the game, near the end, it was you, Miles, and Tommy all on the floor together. Do you see a vision of like 3-guard lineups in the future for Coach Boals' rotation?
Yes, I for sure do. That's really great on our defense. Defensively, because we're very quick. I mean, all 3 great defenders, and we can put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yes, sir.